These are the 7 types of offers that every creator, coach, consultant, and agency owner needs. So, most online businesses don't have a sales and marketing problem, they have an offer stack problem, which means that you're not having the right offers in the right places at the right times for the right people, and that's stopping you from really growing your business. Let's get into it. One offer won't build a business. It will take you to a certain revenue point. It will take you to a certain place in your business, but it won't build a sustainable business. In order to actually build something sustainable, you need to build an offer ladder, which is a system that moves people from just looking to take my money at different points of their journey. So let's dive into it. The businesses that really win, that scale to 7 and 8 figures without draining people's livelihoods, are the businesses that aren't just selling products or services one off. They are stacking offers together and they're putting them together in a conversion journey that makes sense for the buyer. So by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your offers, why you should structure them that way, and give you some examples of how exactly to place offers and what priorities you should create them in. But first, who the heck am I? My name is Chris Chan. Over the past couple of years, I have helped high ticket coaches, consultants, agency owners, and info product business owners scale their offers using high converting funnels. Some things that I do: I write Teachable's newsletter every single week. It goes out to over 1 million creators and online entrepreneurs. I've helped several online entrepreneurs scale their new funnels from zero to $100,000 per month or more in just 90 days to cold traffic. And I've built campaigns for dozens of 7 and 8 figure coaches, creators, and agencies. But that's enough about me. You didn't come here to hear my life story. You're here for the 7 key offers that every online business should have. So here we go. First of all, what's an offer? Let's get really clear about this. An offer is not a product, an offer is not a service. An offer is a promised transformation or outcome in exchange for something. So that something can be data, it can be information, right? We'll talk about this in the first offer, which is lead generation offers, conversion mechanisms, or lead magnets, goes by different names. And basically, what that is like when you put in your email for a free course, for a free ebook, for a template, whatever it is, that is something that is an offer just as well as a core offer is that is, 2K, 2.5K, or a premium offer for $25,000. Those are all categorized under offers because they're eliciting and claiming a certain transformation in exchange for an amount of money. And I know that that's can be a little bit fishy, but what it basically means is that people buy outcomes, they don't buy features, right? So you can have many things bundled inside of an offer. An offer is not synonymous with a product or service, but it often contains products and services, right? So you really want to work backwards from that transformation. So, for example, you're not selling a copywriting course, that it may be the physical, tangible thing that you're selling, but your offer is the freedom that that provides, the benefits and the transformation that that provides. You are offering a bridge between where they are right now to that desired outcome. Hopefully that makes sense. So, in terms of the massive shift in online offers, what you really have are people making smaller, more realistic claims. Instead of become a millionaire in 30 days, it's add 3K per month in 90 days, right? So it's more realistic, it's more tangible, it's more palpable, it's more down to earth and feels like you can actually accomplish it. And then people are taking like smaller bets here and there, right? Like just testing out the water, seeing who they can trust. The plus side of this is that if you buy from someone and you really trust them and you really like what they have to say and you like what they do and you like all of their content and you get results from something that's low ticket, you will stick with them because the switching cost is very high, right? If you have to put in 10 hours of energy in order to choose who you're going to buy from, you're more likely to stick with that person than to put in another 10 hours. Whereas before, in early 2020, you were able to make purchasing decisions much more quickly, and we just don't see that anymore. Now you need more relatability, you need more tangibility, you need more authenticity. You need to position yourself as a guide and not a guru. You don't need to try to become expert status or thought leadership. You become a thought leader by being genuine and authentic and raw, real, telling your story and not trying to put yourself above other people, but really just getting down to earth and relatable about struggles that you are going through or whatever your product or service has to offer. That also goes into content as well. But in order for people to make buying decisions, they need to actually feel like you know who they are and their struggles, right? That's always been the case, but it's more so the case now than ever, especially online. And so these are the 7 types of offers that every online business needs, whether you're a creator, coach, consultant, agency owner, or if you're offering some sort of products or services online, non e commerce, right? So I'm not talking about physical products. You need these 7 offers in one way or another to really scale and to get your business to a place that it needs to be, and most of these offers you need for reasons that you might not expect. So the first thing is the lead generation offer, which is the entry point, also known as the lead magnet, also known as a conversion mechanism, right? And this lead generation offer is exchanging something in exchange for someone's contact information. So basically, this is the first offer that you get in order to get people to raise their hands and say, "Hey, I want you to reach out to me." There's a few ways that this can look. The most common one is going to be an opt-in for a lead generation offer that's sent via email or text messages. Another really, really good one is a lead generation offer that is straight DMs, right? Instead of like, let's say you're on Instagram or Facebook or just a social media platform where you can get in direct one-to-one contact with your prospects. You post on your story or you run an ad and you say, "Hey, I have XYZ resource, this template, this calculator, this course, this book, whatever it is, you can get it for free. Just DM me a certain keyword," right? So those are two very distinct but very common and widely used ways of delivering a lead generation offer, a lead magnet. And what you get in exchange is permission to contact that person, right? And give them value. So some examples are, quiz checklists, webinar, free trainings, ebooks, physical books. There's so many ways that you can go about this. Usually it's free monetarily. So why this matters is it converts cold strangers into warm leads and starts the customer journey. Basically, this is the bottom baseline for them to be seen as a lead, essentially, right? Unless you're in direct contact with them and you do direct outreach, that's a whole different thing. So an example would be a nutrition coach who offers a free healthy meal prep guide that leads into a full meal planning coaching program or course. So your second type of offer that you have here is actually the tripwire offer. That's a low ticket, quick win offer, usually something under $100. Although low ticket, keep this in mind, depends on the industry and the service that you provide, right? A low ticket offer for something that you're giving to a law firm might be like $997. Sure, like that might be something that they don't even need to check off on, right? Because that's an hour of billable time for an elite lawyer, right? So when you look at this, a tripwire offer is after the lead generation offer usually, or you can skip over the lead generation offer entirely and go directly to the tripwire offer if you so choose. And so the tripwire offer is a low cost product that turns the leads into buyers. What you're doing at this point is not trying to make money. You're trying to validate and get people's wallets out because when someone buys from you, there's a different threshold of trust. So there is what you're doing right now, which is watching this video, which is one threshold of trust. You are trading your attention for this asset and this video. Then there's another layer of trust where you're trading your contact information. Then there's another layer of trust where you're trading, basically menial amounts of money that don't matter at all, which is something under $100. And I mean that with no offense in terms of monetary value. But so that's what a tripwire offer is. It's I'm willing to type in my credit card information in exchange for whatever you have. So if someone's willing to pay anything, they're more likely to buy again. And buyers are better than leads, which are better than eyeballs or viewers, right? So we're just trying to bring these things up. Now, how you actually increase the value of a tripwire offer is you offer related order bumps, upsells, and cross sells. I'm categorizing these all in one because what these really are trying to do is make a little bit of profit or make a little bit of money off of a order bump that comes after the tripwire offer. And here's the thing with these types of offers, with the tripwire offer and an order bump upsell or cross sell in the context of a funnel that's coming direct from cold traffic and you're trying to bring people through this funnel, you need to make sure that these things are all very easy to fulfill or take zero fulfillment at all, ever, after you create the asset, right? So these are the type of offers that essentially you could call digital products, right? You create the product once, then you can continue selling it without having to fulfill once someone purchases. That's what you want from these first three, honestly. Unless you run like a live webinar for a lead generation offer, that's a whole different thing because it becomes a conversion mechanism. Don't worry about that. So offer number 4 is something continuity related, something MRR related, which stands for monthly recurring revenue. This is how you make your cash flow. This is how you build stability in your business. Probably should honestly be number 7 because you don't always necessarily want to do this upfront unless you have a large audience that you know predictably and reliably will buy from you. This is the low ticket monthly recurring revenue route. It's good to have it if you have high ticket to support and to boost and to keep things coming through the door and to honestly just harness and nurture that pool of leads or that pool of buyers really at that point. But for people that don't have like over 500,000 followers on a platform, maybe I guess if you're pushing it over like 100,000, if you don't have over 100,000 followers on a platform, organic, with good engagement and everything looks good there, I would not recommend making the community your core offer. I would make your core offer your core offer. So we'll get into that in a second. But the continuity and community is really good to create this atmosphere and this environment around your products and your services, right? This brand around your products and services. You need advocates. It's good for testimonials. It's good to really get everything percolating, and it can be an extension of any of the offers that we talked about before. So maybe you offer some sort of community with your Tripwire and you give them access to the community for 3 months included in the Tripwire, or the order bump and upsell. So an order bump can be the actual continuity offer itself. So that's also possible. There's different ways to splice this, and these are not hard and fast categories or rules with these 7 offers, but you need something that does each function, right? You need something that turns eyeballs into contact info. You need something that takes contact info and turns it to dollars. You need something that turns dollars into more dollars within the same purchasing cycle so you can increase AOV. And then you need something that's going to help you with MRR. So each of these offers has sort of a different metric that's tied to it, right? This one would be conversion rate, right? To actual contact information, so number of contacts that you get. This one would be number of customers that you get. This would be average order value of customers, and this would be month over month spending power of customers. Hopefully that all makes sense. But number 5 is the core offer. This is your main revenue driver. This is your high ticket, as some people call it, but I really just like to think of it as your core offer. And the reason it's called a core offer is because whatever your transformation is that you create for people, it should be done within this offer, right? So if you want people to get from A to B, that's really what you're trying to do. It should be done within this offer. If you promise people that they're going to become full-time copywriters, if you promise people that they're going to become full-time data analysts, or they're going to land a 6-figure role, whatever you promise them, everything that needs to be done in order to get there should happen in the core offer, because this is basically your bread and butter. I provide this transformation, and it honestly should not be less than $2,500 if you're like in the make money niche, right? If you're selling to other people to help them make more money. If you're in like more of a consumer niche like fitness, it may be lower, it may skew towards that, but I would generally recommend to make this value a little bit higher, because the core offer should have everything, right? You you shouldn't feel like you're being upsold when you're inside the core offer, if that makes sense. If you're inside any of these offers, there may be opportunities to promote your core offer. But once you're in the core offer, that like this is like that's the sauce, right? You're giving people what they need to get in order to get that transformation. That's your bread and butter transformation that you've achieved for yourself, you've achieved for your other clients, and that's what you offer. That is the core offer. I think if you're watching this video, you've probably thought out your core offer as your main revenue driver, because it is. And these are supporters and just different offers that are going to help boost your core offer. You may even find are more profitable than your core offer at times to fulfill, right? Because again, like I said, a lot of these ones up top, you don't actually need to fulfill on. You just create a really good asset one time, and maybe you iterate on it every 3, 6, 12 months, but it's not something that you need to continually do except for like a continuity with a course. Maybe you have monthly calls, something like that. So number 6 is a premium value offer. It's a premium offer. It's a high ticket offer. It's the done for you and done with you hybrid offer. And I say that strictly because a lot of people want to do things just done for you. It's very hard to have a truly done for you offer unless it's like, really just you're licensing out a system, right? That's the only way that it's a really done for you truly premium offer, because you're going to need to get on calls with people. You're going to need them to fill out forms. You're going to need to go back and forth with them on the different tweaks and the changes, or you're going to need to sell them access to something if it's an access done with you sort of structure, which is a fancy way and a premium way, not a bad way, of selling your time in essence, right? So this can be like VIP level access for fast results. This can be full hands-on. I'll install my team into your business for 90 days and we'll get you XYZ results. It's taking things to another atmosphere, another level, so to speak, of your core offer. So that's going beyond, right? So if you are promising people a 6-figure salary, then going for your premium offer could be like, after you land the role, how do you get raises? How do you get into management? How do you do all the things that come after that? There will always be a percentage of people who are willing to pay your premium offer. There's a lot of different ways to square it, but you should have one, right? And it should be roughly 5 to 10 times the price of your core offer, right? So if I have a $5,000 offer, my premium offer should be somewhere between 25,000 and $50,000, and that's really going to be a way for me to increase my revenue just even off a couple of customers. And so the thing to be careful of, or that you just need to think about, is the payment plan structure does not need to be synonymous with the offer price. Just because it's 25,000, they don't have to necessarily pay that upfront. Maybe there's more contingencies involved, etc. So yeah, I would just think about it like that, if that makes sense. For the premium value offers, have one, have maybe a couple if you want, that support the core offers. So the core offers, like the nucleus, and everything else spreads through there. The seventh is something that's often ignored or overemphasized. It's one or the other, and kind of deeply misunderstood. So it's partnerships and affiliates, and there's two different types. So you either are the affiliate, or you are the one who's creating opportunities for people to be affiliates. Hopefully that makes sense. So these are strategic collaborations with other businesses, influencers, brands, creators that help you expand your reach and generate revenue by tapping into existing audiences, or other people tap into yours. You may have like affiliate links for SaaS products or tools that you use. That's sort of what I'm talking about, but collaboration, partnerships, and affiliates in the online education space or the online entrepreneurial space are a little bit different, because you're directly having relationships with these people. It's not like a person and a brand. It's like you guys are both brands, if that makes sense. And you're putting your brands together to collaborate on creating something. These can be extremely powerful. Russell Brunson does a great job with these. There's a lot of people online that do great jobs. Tony Robbins does a pretty good job too. Like with Dean Graziosi, he brings on all these people and they collab, basically. Boost both of their brands as long as they're aligned. So these you need to be careful with, because it's great to sort of mesh together audiences, but if it's not genuine, if it's not real and it doesn't feel authentic to you, it can hurt your brand and can decrease trust. So just be very careful with these. In the right circumstances, they're very powerful. So this could be like a live workshop, a cohort-based program with both of you. This can be, partner-specific discounts. This can be, if you use my link, you get XYZ bonuses. There's so many ways to square partnerships and affiliates. It's honestly its own world, but it matters, and you should have a couple of affiliates. I would say 3 to 5 sort of partnership affiliate relationships where you promote each other's products and you promote each other's services. So these are partnerships, affiliates, referrals, etc., and you're financially incentivized to do so. So again, there's two ways that this happens, right? You either are someone's affiliate or you're promoting affiliate offers, right? So like example A is a fitness coach who partners with a protein supplement company, promotes their product to their own audience, and earns a 15% commission on any sale through the affiliate link. You're probably familiar with that in terms of affiliate marketing. But you can also offer, and you can be the person to have affiliates, right? So you can have it to where, let's say one of your previous offers up here, your Tripwire offer, your order bump, your continuity, or even your core offer, you say, okay, so anyone who comes in through this person's link or this person's referral code will get a certain discount, and that person who sent them will earn 40% of every sale, right? So let's say that you're a course creator and you have a YouTube growth mastery course. Then you say, hey, XYZ podcast person, I love what you do, would love for you to be a partner or an affiliate. Maybe you pay them up front for like treating them like you would in a brand deal. You could, plus a commission. Those are the most attractive deals for the actual affiliate, as you might expect or experience yourself. But if not, then they can get a good chunk of the sale for what the person buys at first touch affiliate, right? So it doesn't have to be like, okay, essentially, someone comes in and they pay, $1 and that person gets 40 cents, bad example, but that has to be for lifetime. It does not have to be for lifetime at all. It can be for a specific set period of time or a set purchase. And oftentimes affiliates have look back windows. So you just need to make sure that you pay attention to that. The reason why partnership and affiliate offers are so strong is because as you scale, you'll realize you need to push some sort of paid traffic behind what you're doing, or you need to kind of almost like there's a cost to acquire a customer, right? So there's like customer acquisition costs, cost per acquisition is another way of saying it. And with partnership and affiliate offers, interesting things happen, because a few things happen. First of all, it absorbs your customer acquisition costs. Let's say you have a $1,000 core offer and you know that it costs you $300 in order to bring in every $1,000 core offer, right? So your spread is $700 before any cost of fulfillment. But you realize that if you offer a 20% commission to affiliates, then you can get it for 20% instead of 30%. And those people will buy and trust you more. And they're most likely more likely to take you seriously if the other person recommends them and you legitimately have a good partnership. So, in closing, here's how to make this work for you. Knowing these offers is great, but structuring them inside a funnel is amazing. So, I have other videos on this channel about how to build funnels and how to do things like that. If you want me to build your funnel for you and my team to go in there and build your funnel for you, go ahead and go to 5dayfunnels.com, spell out the actual word 5 and dayfunnels.com, and you can book a consult call there, or you can just choose a package and we'll build your funnel within 5 business days after you finish your onboarding. So, yep, a couple of different things that you can do there. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed this video. All right. Peace.